Wall texture inconsistencies showing through paint can totally ruin that fresh paint look you were going for, and nobody wants that. So, if you want your walls to look smooth and flawless, start by checking the texture before you even grab your paintbrush. If you spot any bumps or uneven spots, use a joint compound or spackle to fill those in and sand them down once dry. Don't rush this part because a smooth base means your paint will go on way better. Also, make sure you're using a good primer. It helps hide imperfections and gives your paint something to stick to. When you paint, use even strokes and try not to overload your brush or roller with paint, or you'll just make the texture stand out more. If your walls are super textured already, consider using a thicker paint or one made specifically for textured surfaces. Another tip is to apply multiple thin coats instead of one thick one. It helps cover the texture without exaggerating it. Lastly, keep your lighting in mind, because harsh lights will spotlight every little bump on your walls. One of the biggest mistakes people make with wall texture inconsistencies is not prepping the surface properly before painting, which just lets those lumps and bumps show through. Fix this by spending extra time smoothing the walls with joint compound and sanding thoroughly. Another common issue is skipping primer or using a cheap one. Without a good primer, the paint won't hide imperfections well. Always invest in a quality primer that suits your wall type. The third mistake is applying thick paint layers thinking it'll mask texture. This actually makes things worse by drawing more attention to inconsistencies. Instead, use multiple thin coats and let each one dry fully before the next. BigHomeProjects.com is awesome for homeowners trying to find trusted local contractors who really know what they're doing with wall repairs and painting. Plus, it helps contractors connect with people who need their skills, making it easier for both sides to get the job done right.